Hey guys, so we're gonna discuss Super Tuesday now. What can we expect for tomorrow, Kenneth? Like based on all the things that have we seen so far in the last 2 days, with people coming in favor of Joe Biden because of what happened in South Carolina.
Yeah.
All these endorsements, all this media propaganda saying that he's gonna do so well now that everyone is dropping out and coming out to endorse him. You think that
Um,
really is gonna help him out on Super Tuesday?
Here's the thing, right? The main ones are going to be Texas and California, right?
Yeah.
Um, I, because he's getting annihilated in California, I don't think Biden is going to come back. Oh, and Bloomberg is in the race. I don't think Biden is going to come back in California
Uh-huh.
at all. I think Sanders probably has that on lock. Texas is more up in the air. People say it's kind of conservative, but the thing is, and it is, but I don't know if the Democrats there are that conservative. From what I hear, they're pretty liberal, or I guess progressive.
Yeah.
Um, he's gonna have Colorado pretty much on lock, Massachusetts pretty much on lock, Minnesota now that Klobuchar is out, pretty much on lock. Um,
You think so? I mean, right now, Minnesota, we have obviously we had Klobuchar first, and we have Sanders second. They're
right
one
now,
behind him in Biden.
Biden is like deep.
You're right at eight.
Yeah, and so I think it's gonna be Sanders. Taking Minnesota for sure now that Klobuchar is
You
out.
think some of her supporters are gonna go ahead?
I think they are. I think they are. Yeah, I think because Sanders is usually the second choice for most of these candidates, except like Bloomberg.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so now she's out. I think he has Minnesota. Honestly, I think he has Massachusetts too. Elizabeth Warren is doing work, but I don't think she's gonna get enough. Uh,
24, 22.
of course,
I
Bernie Sanders
mean,
has to unlock. To
he
be
did
honest,
had a rally like maybe yesterday, I think it was. Oh, no, the day before. Yeah, I
right?
think it's Saturday. She had a massive rally in Massachusetts. It was a big rally. I think what about
Yeah,
10,000 people went, 13,000. And
yeah,
that's what the Boston Globe came out with the articles criticizing Bernie Sanders for going to campaigning in Massachusetts, supposedly because that's the state that belongs to Elizabeth Warren for some reason. I don't know
yeah.
how that works, but
Only because she's a senator from there. But
yeah,
she's losing it anyway, so I don't care. Make me
yeah.
angry.
So, I mean,
You got it. You can't deny the fact they like him better than her. So
yeah, I think it hurts her. Her
Alabama most likely gonna be Biden again. Alabama has a lot of African Americans, a lot of older African Americans. Deep racism.
where?
Uh, in Alabama,
Oh, okay. Let me see.
and so
Alabama. It's not here.
uh,
No.
yeah, so I'm guessing Biden on that one.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like when you have that that kind of racism for
Uh-huh.
that long, I think you gotta end up with some gain.
And let me see. I don't think it's here. Hold on. Uh huh.
Because some are just obvious. And then North Carolina it might be a repeat of South Carolina, pretty similar as a
Yeah, I think
Democrat.
so. It seems like here that sound. Well, actually, it's not so far
But
off, but it's kind of behind.
yeah, yeah. And then of course Vermont is going to Bernie Sanders. I mean,
Oh, Vermont.
come
Yes,
on,
yes, yes.
yeah,
Unless
he's going to
unless
get it.
Warren goes and campaigns over
I mean, she can campaign all he wants. She ain't with it. Like this, he won the state 92% against Hillary. He's not
Yeah,
losing.
yeah. Even Hillary's like, I'm not even gonna bother going to Vermont.
That's the state that makes him the most popular senator in the country.
Yeah, yeah,
He's not going anywhere. Like you're not fighting for that
yeah.
state.
I
Arkansas,
um
maybe I can see Biden for
I
that one.
yeah, I think Oklahoma and Arkansas are very close when it comes to Biden right
Yeah,
here.
Alabama, Oklahoma, and
Well, actually,
Arkansas. Yeah,
Biden. I mean, Bloomberg got first place in Arkansas.
all right. Because that was about to say next. I was like, or Bloomberg because conservative.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
You think Bloomberg is
Virginia.
gonna get some of those voters from Amy and Pete now they are gone? Because I mean, he's the only one that people were like, "Oh, is Bloomberg gonna jump out before for Tuesday?"
Okay, so from Pete, I think his supporters are gonna be split kind of all over the place.
Okay.
I think they're all gonna get a little bit. Klobuchar, I think the vast majority of hers are gonna go to Biden, and then maybe Sanders after that, and then Bloomberg and Warren.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if Biden drops out though, which is never gonna happen, but let's say he does,
Yeah.
uh, or Bernie Sanders like blows him out in California and Texas, so he's not viable.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of over. Once Bernie Sanders kind of get all of Texas and California, you really can't catch up. You can't really contest the convention either because he's gonna have so many that's just like now you're just lying.
I
Oh
mean, yeah, very much. So, what, how do you think Cali's gonna be? Because I know obviously if Bernie Sanders has a huge support in Cali, and more likely he's gonna win it.
he's, he has Utah too. That's the thing. Like I think Bernie Sanders does really well in Utah
I
for
think
some
so. I
reason.
think
I don't know
Colorado and
why.
Utah, yeah, Utah both.
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
surprisingly, his Bloomberg is fucking second,
in,
huh?
in Maine, in Maine, Colorado, Utah, Maine. I don't know what about those states that like make them like Bernie Sanders, but they're clearly feeling the burn.
I'm saying Maine too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yep. 25. 25. He's putting 25%, followed by Buttigieg, Bloomberg, and Biden. I don't know how the Warren campaign is coming out with the fact that she's gonna get any freaking delegates more than maybe Cali,
yeah.
right? Because California, she was a second place at 17% and a few polls back, but now I guess Biden had took her place, and she dropped out to third.
Yeah.
And obviously Buttigieg is out, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, I think
Because
the real
this is the
battle.
thing, right? This is the problem, right?
Uh
And it's gonna suck, but it's true. If Bloomberg comes in, he takes delegates. Warren comes in, she takes delegates. They can each make some kind of BS deal to pass. Well, Bloomberg is going to obviously give it to Biden. That's a given.
yeah,
But if he takes enough, he just passes it to Biden and Biden wins the nomination. Even though if you really think about the voters, it would have just been the guy with that most votes, right? Like most raw votes. Now I'm gonna give my votes to you, even though no one really wanted, maybe not wanted that. I don't know.
yeah. I know they're gonna try to steal it away from him, and they're more likely that's what's gonna be.
Yeah,
Even the super delegate was like, yeah, I would still go into Biden whether if you like it or not, and whether if you
yeah,
care. Yeah. So I think the real battle right here is Texas. A lot of people are talking about it. Obviously Bernie Sanders has been surging in Texas, about 30%. If you see right here,
yeah.
Biden's behind by 26, and then followed by Warren at 15.5. It's incredible because just like you said that people think that Texas is a red state, but it's very liberal as we see. Both Sanders and Warren are pulling very high, followed by
Yeah.
Bloomberg, obviously, and Buttigieg and the rest of the gang. But
Because and I think I'm not gonna lie, because what happened in Nevada, I think this poll might not be completely trustworthy. Because in Nevada they had like Biden and Sanders like neck and neck,
mm-hmm.
but then it was just like a blowout for Sanders.
Yeah,
And then when they asked why, it was mostly Hispanic voters. It was
yeah,
like, yeah, we'd come out, but no one asked us. No one ever told us to do before. They just
yeah,
stayed home.
yeah. But
And so it's like
this time
I
it's the
see the
same
same thing.
thing. A lot of Latinos are looking for voting for Bernie Sanders. You saw that when he did a rally in Texas
And
a few
so I'm
days
thinking,
back. But I think what is very important to say here is that a lot of polling places. I mean, a lot of a lot of like voting places are being pulled out at last minute in Texas out of communities predominantly Latino
oh, of
communities are being those voting places are being pulled out and are being
course.
taken maybe an hour away from where they live, and that's not
Uh,
just like all of a sudden, just
Smart.
like what happened in South Carolina, right?
Yeah,
That some polling places were some voting places were closed out last minute, even though you say we said this, like they basically said, oh yeah, we've been telling people that this voting place were gonna be closed the day of the South Carolina primary.
yeah,
And then no one's like, no, that's a lie. You just told us today.
yeah. And I think that's what it is. I think Sanders might get. bigger margin than we think, especially because Biden hasn't been really canvassing there like that.
Yeah.
And so I think it might be a crazy, crazy blowout. I mean, it might really be a blowout in those two states. And that's those are pretty big states.
In Texas?
Texas and
I
California.
mean, yeah, it has 228, and Cali has what, 415 delegates to share. I mean, 415, no 415. And then Texas has 228. But I think that Bernie might win Texas because he has to at least win both
I
to
think
make a case for
see,
him.
okay, so I think you blow out everyone in California.
Yeah.
I think it's be closer in Texas. The reason I say it's gonna be closer in Texas is because
Uh-huh.
the reason why I say it's gonna be closer in Texas is because it is what it is like saying it is kind of conservative, but the Democrats in it are tend to be very liberal. But at the same time, it can be one of those situations where you don't know where the support from the other candidates are coming from.
Yeah.
So it's like because when it had like five people in a race, it made sense. Now there's only three, really two. Well, it's only four. My bad. I forgot about Warren. It's only four, really two. But it might be Sanders considering like because like I said, all these endorsements could hurt them. Like, it could hurt Biden or can help him. So you could
Yeah.
blow Texas for Biden too. I
So
doubt
we'll
it.
see. I
I
mean,
think that's probably about 50-50 if anything.
we'll see how, because I don't know why everyone's putting their chips on someone who hasn't like put a step on any of these states for, Yeah, I understand that Pete Buttigieg and maybe Klobuchar might have uh some kind of like support in these states and whatnot. But when everyone comes out and drop out and support the one candidate who doesn't really have put a step on any of the states, how is that gonna turn out? Gonna
Yeah,
turn
I
out
think
well
that's
or
the
not?
thing. I think that's they wanted. That's why they wanted to reduce the field of applicants.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's too late to take them off the. And I think that's why one of the reasons why they did the endorsements too, because I think it's too late to take them off the ballot.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people in California already voted
Yeah.
because mailing. I got mine like almost like in the beginning of February,
Yeah.
right? And so they all were on the ballot already, and I think it's too late to take them off because it's
Yeah.
tomorrow. It
Yeah.
just dropped out yesterday and today,
Yeah.
and so at the end of the day, maybe one of those situations where they take them off and
Mm-hmm.
then they have well no, keep them on. Yeah, they take them off. They can't take them off the ballot, and so if people decide to vote, they might mistakenly vote for candidates that don't get it.
Yeah.
Now, how that plays out at Democratic convention, I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I don't know if those delegates just get lost. Could they get moved to the next best candidate? I don't know. Do they just flip a coin? Who knows? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I
What
mean,
happens?
I mean, we might see some shady stuff here and there. Pulling place. I mean, voting places being closed off, people being sent off to different places. Especially in those states where they're vital to win. Texas, for example, and I mean Cali. I'm sure. Cali. I mean, I think Bernie's gonna do well in Cali regardless. Um,
The war, especially Gabbard. I think they need to get out of the race.
Warren. Oh yeah, that's a given.
Warren
Yeah,
and Gabbard. And Gabbard.
yeah, both
Tulsi.
of them. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm just like, what are you doing?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what Tootsie's doing there. I mean, once Jan drop off, I was like, why is she not dropping out? I think it's because
Right.
she hasn't
Yeah.
even been campaigning anywhere. So I don't know why
Yeah.
she's still on the fucking ballot.
And because there's a point of I understand you're trying to make a point, but this doesn't even make sense. These Bernie Sanders had enough delegates to stop Hillary Clinton from outright winning
Yeah,
the primary, but that was only two people.
yeah, yeah,
Uh, Tulsi has zero delegates.
yeah. So all these people
uh,
voting for her. Yeah, I mean, it would make sense if people would come out and just write her name, and we
I
can't
think
close her. But why are you staying there?
I think did better than Warren. She already dropped out, so it's
Who?
like, come on. Klobuchar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was performing way better than Warren, and she already
Yeah,
dropped.
yeah. She already
So,
dropped Buttigieg and both of us. Tom
yeah,
Steyer surprisingly was doing better than her,
he got
and
there.
yeah, third place in South Carolina. So I mean, and then she has the decency to stay in just because she might
Oh,
get third place in some of the states, the
but
best
the thing
state
is,
second place on Cali. That now
she
she came
does
back
have
to stir.
delegates now.
Uh huh.
So now she would have to give it to Sanders.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Okay.
That's a tough one. It's
So.
because like she
Uh
would have
huh.
to still go to the convention, and she would have to cut a deal with somebody. I think that's her play too.
Yeah. I mean,
Is that she's
I'm
like she's gonna
sure.
like, oh, you want a broker convention where everyone's gonna be pissed at you?
Yeah.
What am I gonna get out of
Yeah.
this?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we know that she only cares about herself to this point. We can see by the things she's doing right now. So I guess.
Or maybe she
Uh
end up
huh.
helping progress down the end, man. You never know.
I mean, we'll see what happens tomorrow
To
on
think
Super
about it,
Tuesday.
if Biden wins, she could just be like, "Hey, you have the most. If you want to get pushed over the edge, so it doesn't feel like Bernie got cheated again, I'll give it to you for some change." Thing is, Bloomberg will end up with a decent amount of delegates. Could end up with a decent amount of delegates as well.
Yeah.
When he does, he'll
Uh,
get he
we.
end up having a bigger chunk than Warren, and then he can
Uh,
just give it to whoever he wants, which is definitely going to be Biden, and then Biden wins automatically.
yeah, and I'm sure that's gonna happen. I'm sure this is where it's going right now. We could just wish the best for tomorrow and see what the outcome is. Hopefully, people just don't fall for the BS that's been going on in a few days, or in a few hours actually. So please, everyone, go out there and vote because it's crucial, as you see right now. Even though these just are, not random numbers, but information based on certain data that is not, it's not the final word for everything and anything. But I mean, if you're gonna go out there, vote for whoever you want to, and make you boys heard.
Yeah, preferably vote for Sanders though.
Yeah, preferably vote for Bernie. For Bernie, go do
Just a
everything you
suggestion.
can. Go out of your way. If they change your polling place or your voting place, go out in the way and just make you vote because it
If you're wondering,
matters.
like, even if you're wondering, hey, there's too many candidates. I don't know who to vote for. Just check Sanders.
Yeah, just check Bernie. You're gonna. I
Just
mean,
check
you're not
Sanders.
gonna lose with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's not like, oh, I'm voting for Biden and
yeah,
you're not gonna lose with Bernie. You're gonna get something for you and
exactly.
your family and future generations for sure. Yeah, I
Uh
mean, you don't
huh.
have to worry about Bernie.
Yeah.
We could at least say that about him.
Yes.